Welcome to Daily Devotion. We are rising up to Sacral Chakra. Our hips will be our focus today. So we're going to go ahead and start in tabletop. And then take the knees a little bit wider and find a wide-legged child's pose. Sink the hips back. Bring the forehead down towards the ground. Take a couple of deep breaths there. Breathe into the hips. Feel the parts of the body in connection with the earth beneath you, the ground. And let every piece and part of you settle into this moment. Breathing a couple more breaths deep into the belly. We'll rise up next inhale. And keeping the knees wide here, just start to circle the hips. Keeping the breath long and smooth. Take a couple of those circles in the other direction. And then bring the knees back underneath the hips. Find some cat and cow. Tuck the toes, belly softens, gaze lifts. Hips widen away from each other. Exhale, toes untuck, tops of the feet down. Tuck the tailbone and try to draw the outer hips in towards center as you round the spine. Chin towards chest. Again, inhale, cow. Widen the hips away. Exhale, hips towards center into cat. Just finding that movement with your breath and your body a couple of times. And then we're going to step the left foot outside the left hand, coming into this wider stance to lunge here. Lunge the hips forward. Exhale, as if the tailbone was like the motion of pulling a tissue out of a tissue box, right? You're going to pull from the base of the spine, zoop, straight back, straighten the front leg, front toes up, long spine. And then heart leads you back forward, into the lunge. And then pull back from the tailbone, half split. A couple of times, inhales forward, exhales back. Next time you come forward, bring the hips back into neutral, walk the hands back slightly, and we're going to float this left leg out to the left and plant it down. Inhale, bring that left arm up, gaze up. Cactus, the arm drop back behind you, let the heart roll up to the sky. Bring that left hand back down, walk the hands to that right shin and rise up. Spin the left toes to point out to the left, hands to the hips to start, and just nice and slow, bend through this left leg and come into that hip and that leg a little bit. Be aware of your pelvic floor. Imagine you can pull everything in towards center and up, and then shift out. In and out. The arms might come to that warrior two stance, that T shape. And if you want to take it back, left arm would reach up, right hand to the outer right leg, lean back. Use your core to come through this modified extended side angle. Left hand comes down to the ground or a block, right arm over the head. Rolling the heart and the gaze up. Use your core, come out, come back through center, kneel, and sit on the heels. Palms face up. Long spine, breathe from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And exhale from the top of the head to the base of the spine. We find tabletop once more. A little wiggle, shimmy, like you're trying to draw these S's with your spine, with every part of your body, your joints. Find cat. Find cow. I said that opposite. Back through center. And we'll start to step the right foot outside the right hand, finding that lunge on the other side. Hips forward, heart forward, gaze up. Like that tissue being pulled out of the box, send the tailbone back. Straighten the front leg. Front toes peel up, long spine. Heart forward, gaze up. Take it back. Follow your breath. Next time you come forward, walk the hands slightly back, come neutral, where the hips are over that left knee, and then send that right leg straight out to the right, plant it down. Inhale, right arm up, gaze up. Goal pulse, cactus shape of the right arm, and draw it back behind you, heart and gaze up. Right hand back underneath right shoulder. Walk the hands towards the left knee and rise up. Spin those right toes to point out to the right. Hands to the hips and just start to bend. Nice and slow into that right leg. Use your pelvic floor engagement, your low belly active to come in and out. And see if you can keep that engagement the whole time. Notice when it becomes disengaged, then just re-engage. Next time you lunge in, you might find this warrior, 2 arms. And then a peaceful, reaching the right fingertips up, left hand to the left leg, lean back. Use your core to this modified extended side angle. Bring the right hand down to the floor or block, left arm over the head. Right, we'll rise back up, bring the right knee under the right hip, and sit down on the heels. Palms face up, little tuck of the tailbone, stack ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Big breath in from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And breathe out, follow it back down. Good, tabletop. We'll find puppy, walk the hands forward. Melt the heart down, hips stay over the knees. And then keeping the arms straight, you're going to lift up and right into seal. Right, engage the glutes, lift length through the spine, the heart, the top of the head. And then use your core, use your glutes, and come back into puppy. And then find seal. Keeping the arms straight if you can through the transitions. A couple of times. Next time you find seal, slowly unravel the spine down. Prop up onto forearms, Sphinx pose. And half frog leg, your left leg. Right. There's a gentle, soft opening here. And then release it back long and half frog leg your right leg. And breathing and just thinking about melting that right hip, that right leg. And then we'll go ahead and find the full frog. So you can come out slightly and lift up to come in. And we're just going to rock a little bit here. So listen to your body. Just this little movement forward and back. You don't have to be down on forearms either. You might rise up if that feels too intense. And just rock the hips nice and slow as you breathe. Good. Bring the big toes to touch behind you. And then rise up into tabletop, nice and slow, one knee, and then the other underneath the hips. And we'll find downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, bring your right leg up and back. Exhale, bend, stack, open. We'll step the right foot in between the hands, and we're going to find Skandasana. Start to pivot on the back foot until those toes are pointing up. And bring your hands to your heart. Nice long spine. Stretch the arms, fly them open. You can use your hands here at first. Again, engage the pelvic floor and the low belly. And pivot, Skandasana at the back of the mat. Fly the arms. And come through your wide-legged standing fold. A halfway lift to start. Inhale. Exhale, sink in. Drawing yourself in further. And just take a couple of breaths here, hanging heavy. Letting the crown of the head just drip towards the ground. And then we'll rise up halfway. Fold back in. Rise up again, all the way this time. 5-pointed star. And we'll find Goddess. Bring the heels in, the toes out. Lower the hips down and cactus the arms. Engage the glutes, root through the heels. Strong through the legs, engage the core. Rise up. Sink down, exhale. Up. And down. A couple of times. Really focusing on your feet, especially the heels of your feet, your legs, your glutes, your low belly, and your pelvic floor. Next time you rise up 5-pointed, fold down. Walk the hands to the left foot, draw the nose towards the leg. Come through your halfway lift, walking the hands, and then come over to the right. Pivot so that all 10 toes point forward. Left hand down, left knee down, reach the right arm up, gaze up. And then we're going to step this right foot to the middle of the mat with the toes pointing out to the right as you come to the knife edge, the outer edge of the back foot. And then you can lower that left hip, outer hip, towards the ground. And the right hand back. And you can shrug into that front shoulder. Really let that left shoulder melt up towards the ear. Feel a nice stretch come through the left side. And then we'll unravel out. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Left leg sweeps up and back, and you'll bend, stack, open. Really draw that left knee away from the left hip. Exhale, step the foot between the hands and find your Skandasana here on the other side. Pivoting the feet to the right. Right toes point up, hands to the heart. Fly the arms. Skandasana to the back of the mat. You might try to not use the hands for support here this time. Flying the arms, nice long spine. We'll find that wide-legged. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, draw yourself in. And just keep dripping the head towards the ground. Feel gravity help you there. Space through the spine. Let your cheeks get heavy. Halfway lift. Fold back in. This time we rise all the way up again. Inhale, sweep the arms, 5-pointed star. Exhale again, we revisit Goddess. Heels in, toes out, sink down. Strong through those shoulder blades, supporting the back of the heart space. Engage the glutes, the low belly. Rise up on your inhales and down on your exhales. Couple of breaths, couple of times. Next time you rise up, we wide-legged fold. Okay, walk the hands over to the right foot. You might even hold the leg this time and draw the nose closer to the right leg. Walking yourself through center and over to the left. Frame the front foot and pivot all 10 toes to point forward. Stepping the right hand down, right knee down. Lift the left arm up. And then now we step this left foot out to the left. You might even just heel toe it out to the left, about middle of the mat, onto the knife edge of the back foot. Dip the outer right hip down and shrug the right shoulder. Left arm towards the back of the mat. We'll come out and find child's pose. Taking the more classic variation, keep the knees in line with the hips, sink the hips back. Bring the head down. Just focus on your breath, let the body be still. Take some big full breaths and just feel how the body swells with the prana, with the life force. And as you exhale, you invite a softening into the prana, into that healing. Really visualizing this in the mind's eye too, as this white golden light. Start to rise up to sit on the heels. We'll come to sit. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. If you want to sit and find pigeon as we close, you can find the seated pigeon where you're stacking the left leg on top of the right, trying to get the shins to stack. And just sit up nice and tall. Let the eyes close or the gaze soften. Release any hold through the jaw. Our jaw and our hips are very much connected fascially and energetically. So if we have tension in the hips, most likely there's tension in the jaw and vice versa. Let's take a moment, bring the hands to the heart. Focus on the unconditional, overflowing, endless supply of love that lives here. Breathe into the heart, breathe into that love. And take a moment for gratitude. Let it be an inward reflection, an echo of how grateful you are for yourself, for all that you are. If you're with me here in seated pigeon, you can take a moment to find the other side. You would switch the right leg on top. Come back to that heart space, that gratitude, and now we echo it out to the things that we're most grateful for. We'll press the palms together at the heart, bow the thinking mind to the heart space. Connect the love up to the higher self. Thumb knuckles to the space between the eyebrows. Seat of the higher self, place within us that remembers we're souls having a human experience for now. It's from this higher awareness that we bow, we greet each other with deep gratitude, deep honoring to ourselves, to each other, to the practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's daily devotion practice. I will see you tomorrow.